Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we're back in the flooded world for the final time. This is the last episode of the flooded world, so we're going to spend it taking a look at some final creations submitted to the series, and maybe do one final fly-through of all of the awesome tiles that have been submitted. And next week, we will be announcing a new series. So if you have any ideas for a new series that you want to get in, definitely leave a comment on this video. I'm thinking that we might do relatively shorter series going forward. It really depends on how the series does and how far we can get before we experience lag or game issues or things like that. But I think it'd be nice to not stick too long to one particular theme. That way we can have more variety and more opportunities for different styles of builds on the channel. But we can talk more about that at the end of the episode. This is just a leftover creation from last time, which is actually pretty awesome, other than the fact that it gets hung up on those lips there. So, look at this. So let's spawn in our first creation that we're gonna I'm just gonna leave that there. It doesn't matter anymore. We're gonna spawn in our first creation and have some fun. So up first, we're gonna be taking a look at this half pickup, half plane type thing. Look at that engine in the back, dude. This is made by Zeno. This is definitely a Scrapville style build here, considering that it's like made from scrap from different types of vehicles. So that's a really cool addition to the scrappy kind of nature of the world, or at least that island in particular. But I love the way that the engine looks on the back there. So let's hop on in and see if we can fly this thing. Oh boy, let's not fly it into the air traffic control tower. Just go ahead and turn around. Please don't fall off. Oh, that's really close. Oh, that was really close. Okay, we're just gonna taxi our way over to a runway. So I have not memorized the controls, but I think the best way to take air flight is to just figure it out as you go along. So I think that's all right. We're starting. We're starting. I don't know what the liftoff key is. I don't know what the liftoff. I don't think WASD is it. Something tells me that WASD is not the air controls. I don't know where I got that idea, but let's try this again. Okay, I've used my great powers of deduction and reading comprehension to determine that 2 and 3 are my pitch controls. 2 is going to be to pitch up, 3 is going to be to pitch down. All right, so I'm just going to start pitching up, and I'm actually going to put my landing gear down, and that way I'll be pitched up even more, so we're not going to hit that wall straight in front of us. And let's hope this works. Go, 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 go. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Go, lift up, please lift up. Please lift up. Please lift. This thing looks great from the front though, doesn't it? All right, I'm gonna try to use this as a ramp. We're gonna launch ourselves into the air, out of the ocean, and hopefully to a new horizon. Okay, make sure we're pitching up here, and go. Go, 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 go. Oh, it worked. Let's zoom out. There we go. All right, now it's starting to work. We even got some roll. It is a little bit front heavy. The description did say that, but let's see if we can do a roll here. There it is. That wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty good. All right, hey, this thing actually works. It works pretty nice. All right, I think it H the radio. Number 9 is a horn. We're doing, uh-oh. Okay, well, I think it's time to look at another creation. We've had a lot of fun with this one, and it's not coming back. All right, up next, we're gonna be taking a look at this supply hovercraft by the Mad Scientist. And I think this thing actually goes over land and water. So let's figure this thing out. Ooh, it's got a crane. Let's hop on the crane first. All right, it's not WASD. All right, there we go. Okay, we can lift the crane arm up. We can put the hook down. We can extend that. We can extend that. We can put the lights on. And put it down. Maybe pick some stuff up out of the water. All right, well, let's leave that like that. Let's check out the rest of this thing. We got lots of supplies on here. Ooh, we got some explosives. And we got some fans in the back. So let's hop in the cockpit here. Close the door behind us. And, oh, I spawned this thing pretty close to the edge. Look at this. All right, it goes across land, and I think it goes across land using some angled wheels. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. All right, so let's just go. There's a ramp that goes down into the water. Where? I think it's over here. All right, so let's go down this ramp and see what happens in the transition from land to water. All right, this is as far out as I can zoom right now, though. Oh, look at that. That was so smooth. That was so smooth. This thing is awesome. This is a really awesome hovercraft. I love this thing. All right, we can see. Oh, are those? Oh, those are just going so fast that they start looking like they're not moving at all. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing, but I'm thinking that they're kind of like just hesitate. Oh, there's debris in the water. Oh, look at that turning. Did you just see it? That was amazing. This thing has so much agility. All right, let's see. I don't know if it's going to be too steep, but let's see if we can drive this thing up on Scrapville over here. And we'll invade them with our superior technology. This is definitely not a Scrapville style creation. All right, and uh-oh. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. The wheels aren't really touching. It's too steep. I was afraid it was going to be too steep. Maybe if we turn sideways. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting it. All right, we might be able to pull this off now. There we are. All right, it's working. This is really this is a really awesome creation. This is one of my favorites for sure. The fact that it can go so easily between land and water. That's like, it's just so smooth. I mean, except for the uneven terrain, but it needs to be more like flat land. But let's, actually, I don't want to go back in the water yet. I want to be on land. No. No. All right, well, we could just walk over there. Uh-oh. We're stuck in. We're locked in. What are we going to do? There we go. All right, up next, we have something that could be pretty fitting to Scrapville, although this would be something that they wouldn't have built themselves. This would have been something that they would have had to find intact. Because this is not really a scrap-based car, but it looks like a great truck for just getting around and delivering some supplies from one place to another on the island. So let's see if we can... How do we get up onto this thing? Yeah, check this thing out. We got some cucumbers and some boxes and stuff. It's a really nice-looking car. Drives well. It's got one button. I'm assuming it's a horn. Yep, that's a beefy horn, too. Let's just go ahead and we'll park this thing over here. And this was made by Mr. Tchaikovsky. Really simple and elegant. All right, up next, we're going to take a look at another helicopter. This one's by Buoy. So, oh, this actually looks a little bit bigger now that it's spawned in. But look at these seats. These seats look pretty cool. Let's see if we can hop on in. There we are. And I should have looked at the controls. Oh, I was in the wrong seat. There we go. All right, up. I assume. This is working pretty well. All right, so I will say that this isn't like a true helicopter where the propellers are using the wings mod or aerodynamics or anything like that other one I think was using. This one's more of a thruster-based helicopter that's just more a helicopter aesthetic, but not necessarily a helicopter function, more of like a jet function because of the jets. But it looks good. It works fine. It has some auto-stabilizing in it to keep it nice and level. What does number 3 do? I think 3 is to go down. Yep. And if we're not pressing 2 or 3, I think we're supposed to be level. Number 2 is to go up. And I don't think 4 and 5 are buttons. All right, then we can just turn it off and fall out of the sky and catch ourselves for a nice, smooth landing. On Aircraft Island, or Airport Island, rather. But yeah, that was a really smooth landing. I thought we were going to land a little bit hard there, but totally worked. All right, good helicopter. I like it. All right, up next, we're actually going to take a look at another awesome-looking hovercraft. This one also supposedly goes on both land and sea. However, this one, I don't see any wheels underneath, so I'm wondering if it just uses thruster power to stay on land. So it can ferry up to 16 people. So this is more of a ferry hovercraft as opposed to the other one here, which is... by the mad scientist, this is a resource hovercraft or a supply hovercraft. So this one's by Garbuckle 3000. This one's definitely a lot more laggy. I'm assuming it uses a little bit more of the buoyancy mod since it does seem to be a lot bigger. But check out all the passenger seats and stuff in here. There's a lot of room in here. Where's this go? Where's this going? Oh, this goes out to the propellers and stuff. Oh, the propellers look pretty cool. All right, let's go on up to the pilot's area. Or the captain's area, I guess, since we're at sea here. And do both of these seats do the same thing? No, this controls stuff. All right, it's supposedly WASD control, number 1 to turn it on. Okay. Oh, look at that. This thing's... Oh, we're not going to be able to get over this lip over here. I don't think we're going to be able to get over the lip. Wait, what does number 2 do? Number 2 is the horn. All right, let's see how the hover ferry does. I don't think this thing is going to be as suited for land as the other one. Our frames are so bad right now. And, yep, that's... Oh, we're making it. We're making it. We actually made it over the lip. It's so low to the ground, though. And we're stuck. I don't think this thing is made for these terrain pieces here. All right, I think we're just going to have to pick this thing up and put it on the water because it seems to really only be effective on super flat land that isn't made out of terrain pieces. Oh! It's fine. All right, we made it over here. Now, is there a way to get into the... I don't think there's a way to get into the cockpit without first getting into this area here. Oh, by the way that door opens is actually pretty cool. I like that. Does one open the same way? Oh, this one's stuck. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's wrong with that. That door got broken. Yep, that door's broken. We already broke it. All right, well, let's just see how it runs on water anyway. There we go. This is nice. This would definitely be a good ferry service for sure in this kind of world. You can fit 16 people on it. You just drive over by Scrapville, say all aboard, and then take them over to some other island and drop them off, and they can get whatever supplies they need, bring them on back, and there'd be plenty of room for supplies on here and stuff too. Yeah, it's a really nice looking hovercraft. So let's park ourselves on an island and figure out what else we're going to be looking at. All right, up next, we've got an outhouse for scrap build pretty much by Luca. And this thing really fits Scrapville. You can see it's kind of similar to how the showers are. And the showers even have their own little outhouse. But I figure that it'd be useful for a community of people like this to maybe have more than one outhouse on the island. So let's just go put it somewhere in the middle. I don't know. Right here looks fine. Let's go ahead and open up the... It's got a key to it and everything. Oh, that's interesting. So you can kind of see inside of it from this angle. But you know what? Oh, and also there... Well, I mean, I guess it's not uncommon for outhouses to have like little windows and stuff that are above the toilet level. But this has some privacy concerns here. Just a few privacy concerns. But you're kind of stranded on an island. The fact that you have an enclosed place to go to the bathroom is a luxury in and of itself, I think. And it looks like it's even got some plumbing and running like water. I'm assuming that's like some type of water system up there on the top with all the pipes and things. Is that a switch? Nope, that is not a switch. So you can just go on in here, close the door, and there's another button. What is that button? All right, well, the outhouse is gone, so I guess we're not putting this on the island. All right, up next, we actually have a sub. We haven't looked at an underwater-based vehicle in a long time. This is by Buoy Fanboy. So this was abandoned in an old sunken dock and has collected rust. Some divers in the flooded world have found the submarine and repaired its engines to be able to function once again and aid in the survival of humanity. So let's spawn this thing in the water and see if we can go explore that chasm over there or something. All right, well, it floats. That's a good sign. It's a good sign when your submarine floats, because then you can get back from the bottom of the ocean. All right, is there a way in here? Yes. There we go. Oh, cool cockpit. All right, let's head on in. I'm assuming that number 5 is going to close it. Okay, maybe not. Number 6 or 4 closes it. All right, there we go. So we got left and right. 3 is supposedly depth control. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right, so depth control just sinks me. So I guess we have to press D, or press 3 up and down in order to control our depth. There we go. Now we can kind of go down in here. All right, interesting. So it only is able to turn with gas or with propulsion. You can't just turn it in place, which kind of makes sense if you were using propellers. What does 5 do? Okay, 5's the lights. Oh, we've landed on a rock. We're doing science on this rock right now. Look at all that science. Look at it all. Look at it happen. This is science. Let's go down to the bottom of the chasm and see what we can find. If there's even anything down here. I actually... Oh, there's a cave. Can we fit inside the cave? The controls of this... Uh-oh. There's no reverse on this. We might have some issues. We might have some issues here. Are we gonna fit? We've launched ourselves in. I'm turning on the buoyancy. Oh, it helped. We're in the cave. We're in the cave. Okay, and we're stuck on the roof. Uh-oh, now we're gonna be stuck in this corner. Why is there no reverse function? It's a submarine. You need a reverse function. We're stuck in the corner because there's no reverse function. All right, well, other than the lack of reverse function, I actually do like the way that this sub looks and the way that it works. I just wish there was some type of reverse function. Oh, wait. We might be able to do this strafing thing. No, we're stuck. Yep. Wait. This way might work better. Hold on. We could do this. We can get ourselves out of here. Nope. We're stuck. We're stuck. All right. We're just going to drown ourselves. We're stuck in an underwater cave. Is that a way out? Can we get out through here? Ooh, we found a secret way out. Maybe we will survive after all. All right, so that's the first sub we've looked at in a while. I mean, submarines are kind of hard to build in the flooded world to create something that's actually able to control its buoyancy accurately. It's a lot easier to just make something float versus something neutrally buoyant. All right, well, here's something kind of random to look at. It's really gonna be a quick one to look at for sure. This is by Krampus Scuttler. This is just gonna be a random ocean buoy to just put anywhere in the flooded world. So let's just spawn it in, and there it is. It's perfect. What more could you want from it? I think actually, is that a switch on top? Is there a switch? Yes, that is a switch on. There. Oh, no. There we go. Does that duck trigger the sensor? That duck triggers the sensor to trigger the light. This buoy is a little bit more interesting than I expected, to be honest. I did not expect it to be that interesting. Let's hit it with a hammer. That was a little bit more violent than I was anticipating. I thought it was going to be more like a Bobo doll, but no, we just completely destroyed it. My bad. Hold on, let's see if we can flip it back over. Oh, we flipped it over. Just all the way over. I want to flip it back upright. Hold on. Maybe if I hit it from the bottom. This thing's surprisingly hard to get upright. Come on, you can do it. All right, it's like the bottle flip challenge, but it's the buoy flip challenge. You gotta hit it so it lands upright, floating in the water. It's not as easy as you'd think. I mean, it was perfect when I spawned it in, but now it just wants to be upside down. I think we've lost the buoy flip challenge, so let's get on to something else then. Speaking of submarines, let's take a look at this high-tech looking submarine. This is by Nick Rohde. This is the AGSS MRX-08 sub. I don't know if that's based off of a real thing or if this is just his own design here, but we're gonna test it out. It's definitely got some laggy aspects. This is big. This is huge. No wonder why it's laggy. We only have 10 frames on this thing, but let's see what it can do for us. All right, it looks like it has some type of grabbing mechanism underneath it. Mega Rex, he calls it. All right, so now how do we get in? Oh, there we go. Oh, did that not even open until it was above the surface? I wonder if that's automatic. That's pretty cool if it is, but man, the frames. This is why this is the last episode of the series, because of these frames here. So that might be automatic up there. Let's just, oh, is this a standing driver's seat? This is pretty epic. Oh, wow, look at that. That's cool. How it just encloses you in there. All right, I'm just turning myself. Looks like it is WASD controlled. All right, let's just turn ourselves around so we have a nice open ocean ahead of us. And then in a minute, we'll figure out how to get ourselves below sea level. Look at all the, not fans, propellers. Look at the propellers at the back. That looks so cool. All right, and yep, the hatch is closing automatically. I didn't really press a button for that or anything. All right, number 3 and 4, I don't think are actual buttons. Number 5, I'm not sure what number 5 I think might be the lights. The little blinky lights that you can see kind of going. All right, well, number 8 is like the spotlights. You see those spotlights. I'm a little bit confused at what some of the other things are, though. Oh, interesting. Okay, number 7 is actually the hatch, but I think it doesn't work unless you're on the surface. So watch when I press it. You can see the hatch closes, it turns the knob, and then the ladder comes up. So that's really cool. All right, so now there is a... What is this? Okay. I don't think I want to mess with that. I'm just gonna keep that under there. Oh, there's some seats on the side. Maybe one of these controls the crane underneath. All right, so clearly this is supposed to control this arm underneath. I can control the light, but the other controls don't appear to be working. We can turn our seat too. So I think there might be an issue with the arms. All right, there might be some kind of glitch going on with the mods. I can't get the arms to work, even though I'm like 95% sure that these seats are to do that. And there is no description to help me with the controls, unfortunately. But for the sake of frames, I mean, I love the look of this sub, and it seems to be able to actually work underwater. But for the sake of frames, I gotta get this thing out of here so we can get on to the last part of the video. All right, so as we all know, this is the final episode of the Flooded World. So I thought it would be great to end on a nice flyover of everything that has happened in this world. We have the famous Scrapville, known for their ability to be resourceful and make use out of the random scrap that they've come across on the island to build their homes out of, their showers, even like their radio center here, or their communications center, and even a nice beach bar right over here, if we remember it. There it is. It was a little bit farther than I thought. You know, we've had all kinds of different islands and tiles between... Oh, looks like our planes got underwater down below us. All kinds of different islands and underwater tiles and caves and different even monsters and creatures. You can see we got a terrain or an asset-made octopus over here on one of the terrain tiles. We've got tunnels. We've got an airport. You can see a silhouette of a pirate ship way over there, the Black Pearl. So yeah, we've really made something quite amazing here. Like, all of these tiles were made by different individuals, and yet they still are we were able to follow the instructions and meld them together so that they create one continuous world. We even have a sunken apartment complex over here. So I'm really impressed with everyone's contributions. I mean, obviously with all the hundreds and hundreds of submissions, we weren't able to include or look at all of them, but I still appreciate everyone for putting the time and effort into contributing to this awesome series. And as we approach Mount Everlast over here, you can see these are the people that have like their nice big fortified bases and stuff. They came pretty well prepared to the flooded world here. Oh, and I almost forgot about our train house. We have our train that we put on this train track tile over here. And this was like the monster area where we got like the pirates and the krakens. And oh, there's our sea monster tile right below us as well, with the giant fish and sea serpents and stuff. Oh, and some of you may remember the big blue hole here, and down the bottom of it, there's actually a little bunker that somehow got placed way down there. So I'm curious, in the comments, did you guys have any favorite episodes or anything, or favorite moments from the Flooded World that you remember in particular? What are your most memorable moments? I'd love to hear that down in the comments below. So I'm not going to tell you what my idea is yet for the next series. I'm gonna save that for a dedicated episode probably next week. We'll see. It might depend on other game content and stuff, but I'm gonna plan for next Saturday to make an announcement video as well as like a tile demonstration video or something, because I'm gonna do it somewhat similar to this series where we start with tiles. However, for this one, we are probably not gonna have as long of a tile building process, so it might just be a handful of tile videos until our world is built, because what I'm thinking is it's going to be a relatively simple world, unless I get an amazing suggestion that I want to do even more in the comments, I'm willing to have my mind changed on what it would be. So leave those suggestions if there's something that you absolutely want to see. But I think I have an idea that a lot of you are going to enjoy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Flooded World series. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next and all the awesome contributions that are going to happen with the next series. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.